Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. And today I got a really good topic for you guys, all right? Today the topic is called the three things, right? The three things. These three things, if you understand these three things, you get these three things, you execute these three things, you are not even almost, you are guaranteed success, period. In a discussion, no question, you can quote me on it, you can test me on it, you figure out these three things. You master these three things, and you are going to win. Let's jump into it. That's our topic for today. Phase 6, beam in. Let's get it. All right. Let's get it. Welcome back to Phase 6. Like I said, we're going to talk about the three things that you guys need in order to win. And the first thing you got to understand is that these three things are for your business team, right? Your business team. When your business team executes these three things, you win. Now, your business team might be you and your band members. The business team might be you and your producer and your writer. The business team might be whoever it is that compiles your group of people that came together and said, we're going to help you win. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about your music team, all right? Or your music team, when I speak about music, it may be your producer or your writer that's helping you, but your music team is the people that you've recruited to be in the background to help you make your music, whether you're playing it yourself. I'm talking to the engineer, the writer, the person that's mixing and mastering your records afterward, like everything that goes into actually producing the product. That's your music team, all right? Then you have your creative team. I'm not talking about your creative team, right? Your creative team, these are the guys that are behind you every day with the camera, getting behind the scene footage, helping you with your website, helping you with your social media, doing videos and photo shoots and handling your graphics, all that type of stuff, right? That's your creative team. I'm not talking about them. If you want to know more about them, I talk about them more in the team building episode, right? So you can beam in on that, you can click on that, you can learn everything you need to know about building those two teams, right? This is the third team. This is the team that you normally can't get until you finish those first two things, right? You get your music team, you got your music, you got your creative team, and now your website and everything's up. You look polished, you look like you're ready to go, and now your business team is in the play, and you're trying to recruit these individuals, right? This is where the three things come into play at. Now, I'm going to give it to you straight up. I want you to pay attention. Pay attention. Three things. Network, knowledge, money. Are you with me? One more time. Network, knowledge, money. All right? If you understand how to balance these three things, you're going to win. And I'm not necessarily saying you lean more to one than the other. A lot of people get it misconstrued. You know, you mess with a person that knows a lot of stuff about the music industry, they'll swear up and down, oh, all we have to do is this, and we're going to win. Not necessarily true. You mess with a PR, they're going to be like, oh, well, I know this person, I know this person, I know this person. Their network is crazy, so you feel like they're going to win, right? Not necessarily. Then there's the guy with all the money that's like, look, man, I'm going to throw money behind this thing, and we're just going to make it work. I can tell you about some of the people that I've known that have thrown hundreds of thousands of dollars at this music industry, and nothing ever popped off, right? It's a balance between the three of those things, okay? Now, I'm going to start with money. I'm going to break all three down for you, but I'm going to start with money. And the reason I'm going to start with money is because so many people feel like if I had the check, if I only had the money, if I only had an investor, if I only had this, I'd be on right now. And I want to really, debunk that misrepresentation of how money works in this game, that misconception. I really want you to understand how this goes, all right? Now, yes, you do need money to get your project off the ground. That's why it's three things, right? Okay? Number one, when it comes to money, there's a couple ways to get it, all right? The organic way is a beautiful way of doing it. A great example of someone that did it that I actually got to witness from afar was Travis Porter. Oh my gosh, Street Execs, started off with Travis Porter. They had a song on the radio, you guys might remember it, all the way turned up. They won some radio competitions. The song was able to get on radio. They got legs on it, not to mention all the behind the scenes stuff they did before they got the record to that point, but they got the record to radio. The record had legs on it. People were rocking with the record. People wanted to be involved with the record. The record started, really taking off after people started hearing it. So guess what happened? They got the opportunity to do local shows and local gigs. And not only were they doing these shows, but the guy that was running the company, I think it was the manager at the time and company owner, I'm not sure how the paperwork worked, but Charlie did an amazing freaking job. He just did an amazing job. They were taking money from the shows and reinvesting that money in promotions, whether they were paying independent radio promoters to help champion the records or in different markets, or whether they were turning around and putting the money in the website and putting the money in social media, putting the money in really marketing and merchandising. They were taking all the money that they were making and they were putting it back into creating a bigger platform for the artists, back into their different marketing initiatives. And what they were able to do was, since the record kept growing and they kept feeding the fire on the record, they were able to organically grow that company. Now, I'm not a part of the company. I don't know the ins and outs. There's probably other details to it, but from the outside, looking in and seeing what they were doing, being pretty close enough to it to understand it, and seeing what they were doing, they did a great job of working that project organically. And that has led to their other successes with artists like 2 Chainz and different projects that they're involved in. All right? Now, another way to do it, of course, is the way that we all wish that we could have, right? We all wish we could have the angel investor, the person that just stumbles upon us and says, hey, I believe in you. I want to give you guys money, right? This does happen. Believe it or not, it does happen. There are a lot of people that want to get in the music industry. Now, also remember that investors are looking for a return on their investment. They're looking for ROI, right? Return on investment. Okay, so it really has to make sense. They're business people. When you approach these people, they really want to understand how they're going to make money. 9 times out of 10, people that are just looking for nothing but the money, they're not going to invest in music because the industry is down. They can invest in housing, they can invest in tech. The tech industry is booming. There's so many different areas that just a blind investor looking for money, solely money. They have too many options to focus on music. So if a person is an angel investor in music, it means they're a hobbyist. It means they love this. They want to do this. They want to be in the music industry. They want to be a part of this crazy, wacky stuff that we do every day. Like, they see it and they're like, I want that, right? Those are angel investors, and there are a lot of people out there that will put money into your project that want to be in the game. Before I go on, or there's someone that's already in the game and they like to operate on a small level. There's a lot of angel investors that only operate from startup to major. They like to do the in-between stuff. They don't like to get involved with anything at the next level. So as you start to grow, as you start to build awareness for yourself, these people will pop up. The other way to make this thing happen is cash, right? Now, keep it funky with you. Cash can happen any type of ways. Maybe you know someone that owns a casino and they're willing to put cash behind you, or maybe they own a club, a strip club or something like that, or maybe they're a person that's involved in some things that you probably and I probably shouldn't be talking about on the internet right now. Whatever it is that's going on in that situation, cash backed businesses have been something that's been done for a long time in the game with various different companies and agencies. And there's a lot of ways. Someone can own a barbershop and say, hey, I really want to funnel some money into this situation. So that's another avenue for you to get money and make things happen on your music project. Okay, the last option from a getting money standpoint is the label. Right? That's what the label is. That's what they do. They're investors. They invest in artists. They put money behind them, and they try to get a return on their investment. So if you're looking for money to push your project, you have the organic way of doing it, which is going out there, making noise, whether you're touring, whether you have a record that's buzzing, whatever, taking the money and revenues you're getting from that and investing it back into more promotions. Okay, you have an angel investor, which is a hobbyist, someone that just loves the music game and they want to get in or they want to be a part of it in some way. You have the record label that's going to put money down to get a return on their investment, and you all know how record deals work. If not, watch more videos that I do, right? Okay, and then you have the cash, right? You have individuals that are looking for ways to, I don't want to say clean up their cash. You shouldn't be involved in money laundering or anything like that, but you have individuals that have large amounts of cash flows and they're looking for ways to invest their cash flows, to reinvest their cash flows to make returns on their investment, right? The next section that you guys really need to understand is knowledge. Knowledge, my friend. When I say knowledge, it means that you have people on your team that truly understand how to navigate their specific areas. And you have at least one person on your team that has an overall understanding of how everything works, right? So you have one person, it may be the manager, it may be, someone that's doing operations on your team, it may be someone from a label or A&R representative. I don't know who that individual is for you, but you have one person that has the overall picture in mind. Okay, so they know how all the pieces work on the chessboard that you're trying to put together to strategize to win the game. right? In addition, you also have specialists. You have people that are beast, you know, in PR. You have people that are beast in marketing. You have people that are beast in touring and promotions. You have different people on your team that are very knowledgeable about different things. Okay, you have to have knowledgeable people on your team, because otherwise, what you gonna do with all the money that you just got, that we just talked about? You went through all that work to get some money, and now you don't know what to do with it. So many people think they're gonna get the money, it's gonna change their life. It's not gonna change your life if you don't know what to do. In order to know what to do, you gotta know the people that know what they're doing, right? So you have to have knowledge. So either you're the person yourself, or you're surrounded by other people that have the knowledge. Big Machine Records was an amazing example when Scott Borchetta left, I think, Universal, because MCA is with Universal. He left Universal to start Big Machine Records, and his first act was Taylor Swift. She was a young kid, 14 years old, in country, crazy. No one ever thought that there'd be a 14-year-old girl in country break and be successful. That was crazy at the time period, right? He took a shot. He left his company, and he said, yo, I know a lot of stuff, and I know people that know stuff. And a lot of people from the record label that he was working in, other labels that he's worked around with, people that respected him, left with him. And so what did she have on her team? She had a group of knowledgeable people, a lot of connections, right? A lot of connections and a lot of knowledge. And that knowledge is what helped Taylor Swift become one of the big stars that you see today, is by having knowledgeable people on her team. Not to mention that she's managed by the same guy that was very involved in Britney Spears' project. So he's very knowledgeable in how to do pop artists. All right, we mentioned network, right? It was very important that, like I mentioned, you know, Big Machine Records, then what they did is very important that they had the networks that they had, and they knew the people that they knew from working in the field every single day. They knew these people, so they can reach out to them and say, hey, we got this new product, this is what we're doing. A network is very important. You have to have some people on your team, at least one person. You really don't need a whole lot of people, but of course, if you're in the business, everyone knows a little bit of somebody. So you need to have people on your team that know people, and especially one person that's really out there, that knows a lot of media outlets, that knows a lot of other people in marketing, that knows a lot of people that can help get your product out there, or knows a lot of people on the back end that can help get you other assets and resources that you need. So a network is very important, okay? Now, if you have these three things, the money, the knowledge, and the network, you are going to win. Now, I said all that, and a lot of people are sitting here like, but sir, I don't have no money. Or they're saying, sir, I don't know nobody. Or they're saying, sir, I don't really know this game. That's why I'm watching you, because I don't know. I dig it. I understand. You have to understand this, all right? This is your business team. You have to start off with at least one of these players on your team. So if you don't have anyone on your business team right now, you need to think about how you can recruit one of these three. Either someone that knows a lot of people, someone that knows a whole lot of stuff, or someone that has a whole lot of money, okay? Once you recruit this person, then you recruit this person by showcasing what your other teams did, by showcasing how polished you are, how great the music is, selling someone on a dream, and really getting them excited about being a part of what you're doing. Once they're sold on it, they join your team. That person has to execute in their field. So if it's someone, let's say the first person that you recruit is money, for example. This person believes in you, they like what you're doing, they have the money, they have a budget, they're like, let's go. What they can now do is they can hire people with knowledge, or they can hire somebody with a network. So now you have two things going for you. The moment you get two things going for you, it's only a matter of time before the third one comes. That's in any combination. The money person can buy, you know, the services and the time of the networker, and buy the services and the time of the knowledge people. And whether they go the knowledge side, now your project is really moving, because you're making knowledgeable decisions with your money. You're spending the money in the right way to put it in the right places, and things are really starting to pop off for your project. It makes PR people want to be involved because they see you moving. Now they want to come around and say, hey, I want to add my network to what you're doing because I want to win too, right? Or they can take that money and they can spend it on, you know, the networking individual. And as that network individual starts putting your face all over the place, you're going to naturally get some people that know a lot of stuff that's going to say, hey, I mean, I see she's putting you everywhere, but, you know, this could be done better. This doesn't make sense. Let me help you because I want to make a name for myself in this game too. Right? That's how it works. And let's say let's not start with money. Let's change it. Let's start with, let's say, knowledge, right? The one thing that everybody watching this right now can do is gain knowledge. You may not know anybody yet, you may not have the money yet, but you can have the knowledge. And right now, if you acquire the knowledge and you take that knowledge and you use that knowledge to promote your brand, to brand yourself properly, to put yourself on the right platforms, to get yourself out there correctly, what's going to happen is people are going to start to notice, and you're going to attract either somebody with money or somebody with the network, because people with money are looking to invest, and people with the network are looking for the next project that can make them more valuable in the market. Everyone needs the next it. That's the key to this game. Everyone has to break something. Everyone has to break something all the time. You go too long without breaking something and you become irrelevant. Everyone wants to stay relevant. They're looking for you right now. But what you have to do is figure out how you're going to get your business team in place and how those individuals are going to start operating in their field. So right now, you may be the person that takes up the reins on your own business team and become the person with the knowledge and do a lot of reading and do a lot of research and do a lot of watching videos just like this, and you can start to better position and polish your product. And once that product is better positioned, better polished, and you start using the knowledge that you're gaining, I guarantee you, never fails, I guarantee you, you will attract the type of people that you're looking for, either in the money side, the network side, and then you, of course, get the money person. Now you can buy the network person, or you get the network person, put your face everywhere, and oof, now investors want to invest because they get it. Your knowledge and the networkers' network is making everything make sense, and now they're like, oh, I see how I'm going to get a return on my investment, and so they want to invest in you. It's easy. It's the top three: money, knowledge, network. Start with one, get another, you're guaranteed the third. Start with one, perfect that one, get another, you're guaranteed the third. Okay, now we're getting ready to close this thing out. Before we close this thing out, I'm going to remind you three things: money, network, knowledge. Right? Money, knowledge, network, money. However you do it, start with one, get a second, get the third. Right? So one thing that you guys got to understand moving forward is you got to have the right energy. You have to have a positive energy. You can't be a person that's out there tearing stuff down. You really got to keep faith in what you're doing in the process of doing this, because there are a lot of people that start to get opportunities and they chase their opportunities away with negativity, with a lack of believing in themselves, or just a lack of belief that it can even happen, or they just allow outside people to tarnish what they're doing. Okay, this is a music game. It's just like starting any other business, right? If you go to the bank, you get a loan, open a bakery on the corner, you know, you might fail, you might lose everything. Normally when you get a bank loan, they want you to put your house up with the bank loan, or your car up or something. You may lose your house, your car, your credit's going to go down, your crap hole. Like, everyone takes risks, and everyone's out there putting everything they have on the line. You're in the music business, and honestly, what they don't tell you is that you're an entrepreneur. The moment you go into the music business, you become an entrepreneur, right? And it's difficult. Difficult to be an entrepreneur, but if you focus on getting your first two teams together and you build your business team, you're guaranteed to win. Guaranteed to win. Your first two teams, build them. Watch this video that I have. It'll teach you how to build those teams, learn, get some knowledge, recruit some people. Next thing you know, things will start moving for you, and pow, you're going to be where you want to be. No, you don't have to sign to win with this way. No, you don't have to stay independent. This will attract record deals. This will attract independent sales. This will put you where you want to be, okay? The three things. I appreciate you guys for watching. I want you to remember, I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a little and a little about a lot. And when you rock with me, I give you everything I got. So thank you for paying attention. Beam in, Phase 6.
Real talk, no chase. Real talk, no chase. Real talk, no chase. Real talk, I said real talk, I said real talk, no chase. Real talk, no chase. Real talk, no chase.